Oh, I have never seen that before. Oh, I wonder if that actually happened. We'll have to. I'll check the footage on that one because that was strange. That was quite strange. Okay, two down, two to go, which makes sense. West and south. So I need the Nexus and the Northern, which is that way. Okay. So this is the Nexus. It's kind of, I don't know, it's like I said earlier, it's like a big magical antenna built by the Blue Dragons. And they really just did it so that they could improve. They were good before. They wanted to get better. Which makes sense. Do what you're good at. I guess that counts. And now I need the northern reading. I got the berries. I need 4 more spell weavers. And I need to be dropping some of those big old boys. Okay. I call them boys because they have gigantic leafy beards. I could be wrong. I have no real understanding of Night Elf ancient or arcane ancient biology. I'm just making blanket assumptions. And there's a northern cave. There is. Oh, it's over here. So the next thing would be another ancient. On the way to the cave. There isn't one. Now what do I do? Ah. Okay, we got the last reading. We're only 2 bars in, but we did just level on our way out of the quest hub. I just want to be going a little bit choppier here, a little bit. Maybe I'm spoiled. Wouldn't it be nice if when you herbalized these big fellas, you got another chance at getting one of their quest items? There are some that I believe are even just in Burning Crusade. I don't think that they made that something that's gonna happen again after the first time that it happened in that expansion, or it might have been in the vanilla game. But it would be nice. I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice. Especially the way sometimes you have to share these quest objectives. Like, there's somebody else out here, and they are also hunting mage spellweavers and these ancients. I haven't seen them. It could be a rogue, but that's beside the point. The point is, they're killing them, and I need them as well. So, if they... Oh, there's a person. And they're off again. They're riding sparkles. They were gonna leave me. Anyway. Last one. Last mage weaver. Or spell weaver. I don't know if it's just a factor of the Nexus being, or the Oculus Coldarra being frozen itself, or if blue dragons themselves have some sort of cold affinity, but there are supposed to be like frozen wanderers shown up here without the blue dragon's consent, and now all that's left is a chunk of ice with them inside, kind of thing. But I don't see any of those. I heard about them, but I don't see any of them. There are some chunks of ice, though. I guess they could be chunks of ice. They might be. That's the other thing about this game, is things can be crystallized into chunks of just about anything. Chunks of magic, chunks of blood, everything. Chunks of everything. What's up here? Where am I going? Oh, I'm in trouble again. We'll do this. This is not gonna work. So, kind of a unfortunate thing on my part, a bad omen, I guess. I'm being sent to go find somebody who went to go observe these gigantic blue dragons, and I got owned by one of these gigantic blue dragons. Wonder what happened to them. Let's see. And the other very interesting sort of feature of magic in World of Warcraft, it's always kind of designed by use, or very utility focused design. Like yes, this embellishment looks nice, but I'm sure that there would be a magical reason if the story needed it, you know. Like it's everything, it kind of exists for a purpose. There's no real loose wibbly wobbly things, except maybe pet battles. Scale sworn elites. Where are those? Alright. So we gotta hop on a dragon. It's a red dragon. And we'll go fight some of them blue dragons.
Too far away.
Uh-oh. Oh, I missed by just the barest amount. Oh. Well, that certainly was an achievement.
I require a target.
So that is the last of our drakes that we needed. And oh, I guess we will have to get off of this one. And it will let us talk to this lady. She'll give me some robes. Oh, we can do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Malygos, actually, he was always a little bit... He went a little bit crazy early on in the story of Warcraft because his
Must get closer.
entire brood of dragons pretty much got wiped out. Like, he lost his mate, he lost just about everything that was important to him. And so you can imagine the well, it's hard to imagine, I should say, the impact that having these immortal beings that are your family, and they've always been there. You've known most of them for their entire lives, and sure, some have died here and there, but you know, it's always like a graceful,
Too far away.
long-winded sort of, okay, this person is 300,000 years old, and now they're ready to end their time here and do whatever else. Okay, you know what I mean? And then losing all of that tradition and having that burden, that kind of is what drove him crazy.
I'm out of range.
What I don't actually remember is if he became uncrazy at any point after Wrath of the Lich King, or before Wrath of the Lich King, or I don't know. I cannot seem to remember. That is completed 2 times. And that puts us a quarter of our way through level 63. Now, ideally, I could get up to level 65 today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I want that. It's something that I can feel stirring inside of me. It's this desire to hit level 65 today. Will I fulfill it? It's questions. We're just full of questions. Let's see what happens when we get back to the quest hub. Got it shielded. It's easy to spot anyway.
Hello.
Food here. Don't starve.
Safe travels.
Dragon eggs. It's kind of in the same area, I'm imagining.
Life bless you. What can I do for you?
Now we're almost halfway. So we're all going to the same spot for these quests. One area.
Too far away.
Okay, so we're gonna grab some frozen axe. And then ladies are going to follow us around all the time. frozen axe. Do I need 5 frozen axes? Yes. Well, better start getting on the axe here. At least they're not being stingy with them. This was a race that I always thought would be neat to have in the game. You could have... Well, now, who knows? Maybe they will bring in Dragonkin somehow. So that gives us 4. We need 1 more. Hopefully there's one around here somewhere. Halfway to our level. Just feels slow for some reason to me. Anyway. Really getting those objectives done. These arcane serpents, I think they're modeled off of mana worms. And mana worms, they were kind of a new introduction with Burning Crusade. The Blood Elves had mana worms in their starting area. And they were, for the time, they were fairly a unique design. Like, they weren't overly complicated or anything, but they were neat. I liked them. The whole Burning Crusade expansion for me was really nice. I have lots of fond memories, despite being on a PvP server. That was not everybody's cup of tea, I should say. There was more than one of my friends felt like it wasn't the right fit for them. Some of those people have moved on from this game now, but yeah, they still play from time to time, but on a PvE server. Not that that's gonna matter much soon. Pretty soon, the Blizzard is gonna be removing that whole system, and instead you'll get rewarded somehow for having PvP flagged on. I don't know if you'll maybe get an achievement for never toggling PvP on, or toggling PvP on within a certain X seconds of creating your character and always having it on, or if they're gonna have places where you aren't allowed to have your PvP toggled on. I don't know. Those dragons are very, very annoying. Like, they do not need to be here. Like, holy man. Holy man. This is probably why it's taken me so long, because I've died more times since I've gotten to Coldarra than I've have the entire time I've been playing the game so far. Like, I just can't even... Let's try again. At least we have the quests done. Somehow doing 2 quests has only gotten me half a bar towards... I remember we were 1 bar away from halfway. Now we're half a bar away from halfway. So, this has been far less successful than I had hoped it would be. And, I don't think we'll be staying here. If he wants me to go deeper... Yeah, I don't even want to...
You need something?
What do you got? Nothing? And you? Nothing? Okay, there's only one quest here. So, fingers crossed, I guess. Here's hoping we can just grab a whelp, bring it back, and that's the end of that. I still haven't fought these funds. I haven't fought those yet. I can't be that close to done. And on top of it, I can't seem to find these hatchlings that they are talking about. Now, where's the best spot? See, I thought I would have a good time here because it's all dragony and I chose a dragony avatar and everything would be fine and I'd be so happy. But, it's not turning out that way. Alright, that's better. Now, does this thing just follow me? Oh, good. Will it follow me if I mount? Yes. This is perfect. This is exactly the result I needed after such a hardship to start. I don't know what we're gonna do with this captured drake, but I'll be happy to just get it where it needs to go. Then I can get where I need to go, which is max level. It's taking too long. I should be there by now, and I'm not, which is saddening. Very saddening. Here's your drake. Well, let's see how tough this fella actually is. Not turning out to be that tough, actually. Think I've done it. Now we need to attack the dogmen. Hey, and another thing. But we didn't get any runes. It's gonna be like that, is it?